I made a fake one.
We asked this question 7-8 months ago, and we want to ask it again. What are the chances that Slyther and Mucus could become good? By the end of this, could these two fun-loving Sporix beasts become helpers of the Power Rangers and almost friends or allies? That is a question we asked a few months ago, and we've got some good reactions, and we have a new prediction that I think you guys are really gonna thoroughly enjoy. We have to shout out Ranger Sonic Gamer 123. He snapped with this one, and he's doing a little prediction of the kind of the end of Power Rangers Dino Fury and what he thinks is going to happen. Let's check out what he has to say. So this fan theory I've got here is about one of the main final episodes, and it would adapt episode 42 of the Sentai. The episode would begin when Mucus starts having images in her head about Ravcon creating the Sporix and doesn't know why, but she wants those images out of her head. But Slyther seems to be the only one concerned. Void Knight orders Slyther to take a cage-like Sporix beast to the stadium, but Slyther starts asking, but what about Mucus? Okay, so at this point, I think Mucus is having images. Maybe it's causing her headaches too. Very interesting. Maybe she's not getting any sleep. Very concerning. You know, at this point, Slyther and Mucus are best buds. So yeah, of course he's wondering about his friend. But then Void King threatens Slyther for disobeying Void Queen, and Slyther teleports away with the cage Sporix beast, and Zato beats Slyther with the Dino Knight armor, while the Rangers were in their first encounter with the cage Sporix beast. Void Knight orders Slyther to strike back, but Slyther refused and teleports back to Area 62 later. When Slyther checks in on Mucus, they start having a change of heart. Mucus then learns about the past of the Sporix and Ravcon, and Slyther tells the Rangers how to beat the cage monster, and they use the Dino Fury Megazord Warrior Stego formation to destroy the cage Sporix and claim its Sporix. And then the Rangers start wondering about Mucus and Slyther helping them, and it's safe to say that in the end they do trust Mucus and Slyther. This is just a fan theory and a prediction, but this one's pretty good, guys. So it's saying that towards the end of the season, there is a chance that these two fun-loving evil creatures could become good. They might have a change of heart. Now, what do you guys think? Let's get into the comments, because that is what it is all about. Carrie says, I think at the near end of the second season of Power Rangers Dino Fury, Mucus would be the only one to turn good, because despite that she has been working with the villain, she's not really a cold-hearted person, or yeah, I agree. And she's just misunderstood, and all she ever wanted was to have some friends. I agree almost. Someone just to be loyal to her. Like if someone was nice to Mucus and treated her decently, she would probably be their friend. I could agree with that. Harishwar said they should become good, not just them, but the whole entire Sporix army. That's what the show dictates, in my opinion. Ravconians created the Sporix beast to protect their planet, and their tech was buggy. However, the beasts are shown to have feelings and a definite personality, sometimes even more than the Rangers. That said, destroying them would be immoral, given that Zato is partially responsible for their existence, and it's not the fault of the Sporix beast for being this way, or even being here. You're 100% right. They created them and released them on the world. Now, obviously, if they're evil, you are going to have to stop it in some way, but that is a good point. Let's continue on. Another thing to be considered is that the Sporix beast isn't really destroyed. So hopefully in the next season, which is season 2, this is a little dated. So hopefully in the second half of the season, they can figure out a way to eliminate those defects and allow them to work for their intended purpose, to fight evil. If Zed is the main villain of next season, this makes more sense. This can have something to do with Void Knight as well. Either I'm helping the Rangers to capture or rectify them, or trying to do things by himself. That said, if they didn't figure out a way to make the beast function in the right way and release them out in the open, then Dino Fury is the cruelest season of Power Rangers. Wow. That is something to be said about this. I appreciate this little mini paragraph because he's basically saying that it's the Ravkonians' fault that these Sporix are even out here. And if you just kill them all and destroy them, you're kind of being a jerk because you're the ones that made the decision to release them. It's like breeding a bunch of dogs to kill them all or something. Just something. Yeah, I get it, man. But if the dogs are also biting everybody and harming people, they are going to be put down. So I get both sides of the argument. But if literally these Sporix beasts are blowing up houses and killing people and like blowing up buildings and destroying stuff, they are going to have to be put down. But I like the way that he's saying that maybe they do it in a good way. And instead of destroying them, they try to figure out what the defect was with the Sporix and maybe use them to fight evil in the future. That's interesting. And what if, by the end they realize how to use the Sporix beast to their advantage and they use the Sporix beast to fight Zed? That would be dope. Jennings says some fans are wondering if they could become good, since there's on Simon's Instagram page a behind the scenes photo of what looks like Torum Hang and Campbell Cooley wearing outfits that look like their characters. Yeah, who knows if they become human? We know that Slyther kind of becomes human every once in a while, but what about Mucus, right? I like that. Is it Piali? They have a good point. I think they might end up like Jindrax and Toxico from Wild Force. That's fun because we got to see those characters really develop, and by the end, they weren't really that evil anymore. And Jindrax was calling people out towards the end about the way they were acting, and it was pretty cool, man. Johnny says, I can see Mucus be good. She's too adorable and just misunderstood. I think she just wants some friends. I agree. Ortega said this was a good scenario for the villain. I agree. Snag Eye is the new villain of season 2. I love clicking on comments from like 5-6 months ago before anybody knows anything and we're all just making predictions. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to check in on my videos, check in with Ranger Nation. Shout out Ranger Sonic Gamer 123 for the amazing fan theory. We had a lot of fun on this episode, but let me know what you think. Are Mucus and Slyther going to become good? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscription button, and also hit that notification bell to stay in the algorithm. Do you guys support the fan club? You want to help us make our next episode and keep this show running? Well, check out our brand new fan club t-shirts. These are on our Square site. Go check that out. Go check us out on all social media platforms. And thank you for rocking with us, guys.